Researcher and physician Dr. Dan Siegel has developed a concept which he calls mind sight. And what he means by that is a whole set of skills that we can develop which help us understand ourselves and each other better, and also have now been proven to help create more integration in the complex system that makes up our nervous system and our ability to relate to other people. Among the things he talks about in mind sight skills are something that he calls triception, which is the thing that makes up human communication, which includes ourselves, our own minds, and our relationships with other people. Within the realm of our own control is a really useful concept and tool that he calls the wheel of awareness. It's this concept that I'm going to introduce this evening and walk you through a wheel of awareness integration practice. That's sort of an introduction. There are many ways to use this tool, but to introduce the concept itself, the wheel of awareness, made of rim, spokes, and a hub, like a bicycle wheel, is a visual metaphor for how we can be aware via the hub of any element of our inner or outer worlds. We can focus attention, the spokes of the wheel, on any element of the rim. And those elements include the awareness of our own senses, our understanding of relationships with others, and even our own thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are often fleeting. It's important to be open to monitoring whatever arises from the rim in the open spaciousness and awareness within the hub. As our focus of attention is stabilized through such things as breath awareness practices, it becomes easier to open ourselves to being receptive in the hub of our minds. So now, I'll walk you through a beginning wheel of awareness practice. I invite you now to sit down, get comfortable, and allow yourself some time to work through this wheel of awareness. Please, if you're driving a vehicle, do not follow these instructions. Always keep yourself safe. So now that you've had a moment to sit down and get comfortable, let's start with the most basic practice of awareness of the breath. Let's begin by simply sensing the breath itself, letting the sensations of your breath fill your awareness as you ride the wave, first of your in-breath and then of your out-breath. As you breathe in, becoming more and more aware of the feeling of the breath entering your nostrils, moving down the back of your throat, opening and expanding your chest and then your belly. And notice that there's this inherent pause after the in-breath, before the exhale. Noticing how the exhale moves the other direction in your body, deflating the belly and the chest, moving up your throat and out your nostrils. Just sensing and being aware of what happens as you breathe in and out. as you let your awareness ride the waves of the breath. Let me tell you an ancient story that has been passed down across generations. The mind is like the ocean. Deep beneath the surface, it is calm and clear. No matter what the conditions are at the surface, deep below, the ocean is stable, tranquil, serene. From this depth of the ocean, you can look upward at the surface and simply notice whether it's flat or choppy, wild or in a full storm. Whatever those conditions are, deep inside, it is calm and stable. Continuing to breathe and simply resting in your breath. It is an ancient teaching that the mind is like the ocean. Just sensing your breath brings you beneath the surface of your mental sea. From this place, you can look to the activity of the mind and simply notice it from the calm and tranquil place. Sensing your breath brings you to this calm place where you're able to observe the mental activity, the brain waves at the surface of your mind. These activities are the thoughts and feelings, memories and perceptions, hopes, dreams, longings and desires that arise and fall away. From deep in your mind, you can feel the clarity of your inner self as you simply notice the sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts as they come and go in and out of your awareness. Just sensing your breath brings you to this calm and clear place in the depth of your mind. Take a few moments to enjoy the serenity of this inner place, always available in your mind. When you are ready, you might take a deeper and more intentional breath, opening and closing your mind to the awareness of itself. In many ways, this depth of our mind within the mental sea is like the hub of the wheel of awareness. From the hub, we can look toward the rim and just notice whatever arises there. Allow yourself now to imagine that you are looking up from that deep hub of your mind, letting yourself just feel the visual imagery of being in the depths of the ocean or resting in the hub of the mind. Picturing yourself in that hub at the center of the wheel of awareness, open and receptive to whatever elements at the rim come into focus. Just as you've had your attention on the inhale and exhale of your breath, I invite you now to choose another piece of the rim. Let's start with what's easily observable using your 5 senses. keeping your eyes closed, turn your ears so that you're listening very carefully. Notice what you can hear in the room where you are, the sounds of the mountain in the background on this recording. Just noticing how your attention can shift by shifting slightly the energy of yourself, focusing on that sense of hearing. If you find yourself getting distracted, that's okay. The beautiful work of mindfulness and meditation is really working during those moments where you've been focused, you drift away, and then you notice and you bring yourself back, becoming again aware of what direction your attention is flowing. Mindfulness enables us to separate hub from rim so that we are not swept up into the mental sea of activity unless we choose, with intention and awareness, to become lost in that flow. For the next minute, let's sit together in silence, simply allowing our awareness to focus on whatever arises in the mental sea that makes us each a creature with a mind. Focusing on your breath, moving into a moment of silence. I invite you now to spend a few more minutes simply resting in the hub of your mind and noticing whatever arises on the rim. See if you can examine more deeply how things first appear in your mind's eye. How do they stay present within your awareness? How do they fall away, disappear, become out of your focus of attention? Some people like to count thoughts. Others prefer to just sit back and let the movement of mental activity go by, as if they were lying in a field, looking up at the clouds. Each mental activity simply another cloud floating by in the sky. noting the scenery, but knowing there's no need to reach for that cloud. By simply doing this activity, you are now developing the vital capacity to distinguish awareness itself from the mental activity that is the object of your awareness. On your next inhale breath, begin to shift your awareness now to your physical body, starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe stretching your arms and legs, reawakening the outer sense of the fact that your mind is embodied. And whenever you're ready, please open your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale it all out, congratulating yourself on beginning to understand the wheel of awareness and your own mind-sight skills. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide today. Wishing you health and well-being from Complete Life Coaching. Namaste.